More than a mood swing, the truth about bipolar, mania, and psychosis. If you hear the word bipolar and immediately think mood swings, this episode is for you. If you hear the word psychosis and feel a little afraid, this episode's for you. And if you live with bipolar and you're tired of being misunderstood, this episode is especially for you. Because bipolar disorder is more than a mood swing. Mania is more than happiness. And psychosis is more than a headline. And let's clear this up. Before we get into myths and facts, I want to say something important. I live with bipolar disorder. I've experienced mania. I've experienced psychosis. And what most people think those words mean is not what they actually feel like. There is so much fear wrapped around this diagnosis, so much misunderstanding, so many headlines that distort reality. And the result? People like me end up carrying stigma that doesn't even belong to us. So today, we're going to separate that fear from the fact. Myth number 1, bipolar is just mood swings. So let's start with the biggest one. The idea that bipolar disorder is just dramatic mood swings. We're happy one minute, sad the next. And that's not what this is. So, the idea that bipolar disorder is just dramatic mood swings, right? It's not what it is. It's not at all what it is. Bipolar is a neurological mood disorder up here. It's not a personality trait. It's not dramatic behavior. It involves brain chemistry, electrical signaling, and the way the brain actually regulates energy and sleep. It affects energy regulation, sleep cycles, impulse control, cognition. This isn't someone being moody. It's the brain struggling to regulate itself. And this is so important. It's not made up. It's not attention seeking. It's medically recognized brain disorder with biological roots. Episodes don't flip minute to minute. They last days, weeks, sometimes longer. And often, sleep disruption is one of the first warning signs. This isn't being moody. There's a difference. Myth number 2. Mania is just extreme happiness. Now, this one gets minimized a lot. There's this idea that mania is just being really happy, really productive, really confident. And sometimes, there can be euphoria. But mania is not just pure happiness. Mania can be irritability, agitation, restlessness, racing thoughts that just don't slow down. It can feel like your brain is moving faster than your body can keep up, like the Energizer Bunny, right? Sometimes mania feels less like joy and more like my nervous system is plugged into an outlet. There can be energy without rest, confidence without breaks, and ideas without sleep. And from the outside, it can look impressive, motivated, high achieving, but inside, it feels loud, fast, unsettling, and sometimes the scariest part is that it doesn't feel wrong while it's happening. The longer sleep disappears, the more unstable everything becomes. Mania isn't just being in a good mood. It's a brain in overdrive. And overdrive always has a cost. Myth number 3. Psychosis means dangerous. This is one that carries the most fear. When people hear the word psychosis, they imagine violence, chaos, loss of control. And here's the truth. Psychosis is serious. It is frightening, but it is not what most people think. Psychosis is a brain state where perception and reality become distorted. It can involve paranoia, hallucinations, delusional beliefs. And when that happens, the world does not feel stable. It feels threatening. It feels confusing. It feels overwhelming. Most people experiencing psychosis are far more likely to be scared than dangerous. And inside that state, your brain is just misfiring. Your perception is altered and your judgment is impaired. Behavior can shift in ways that feel completely uncharacteristic. And sometimes, when it passes, there's gaps in your memory. Things said, things done, things don't even fully feel accessible afterward. That doesn't mean someone chose it, though. It means that their brain was under extreme stress. Psychosis is not someone choosing chaos. It's someone losing stability. And during those moments, what is needed most is not blame. It's safety, patience, clear communication, compassionate support. Because the person inside that experience is not a monster. They're someone who needs help with their brain. Myth number 4, all bipolar is the same. Another big misunderstanding that bipolar disorder looks identical for everyone. It does not. There are different types. Bipolar 1 includes full manic episodes, and sometimes psychosis can occur during severe mania or depression. Bipolar 2 does not include full mania. It includes hypomania, which is just a milder form, often deeper, longer depressive episodes. And that distinction matters because not everyone with bipolar experiences psychosis, and not everyone with bipolar experiences extreme mania. Not everyone's symptoms look dramatic. Some people are fighting silent depressive episodes that are just as debilitating. And bipolar, it's a spectrum. It presents differently depending on the person, the type, the severity. So when I share my lived experience, I'm sharing my experience, not speaking for everyone. And that's important to understand. Myth number 5. Medication means weakness. There's this quiet stigma around medication. The idea that if someone just tried harder, prayed harder, had more discipline, they wouldn't need it. But bipolar disorder, it's not a motivation problem. It's not a character issue. It's not a lack of faith. It's a brain regulation disorder. And treatment is not ever weakness. It's management. Medication for bipolar is not about changing who someone is. It's about stabilizing brain chemistry and protecting sleep cycles, which are directly tied to episode severity. For many people, medication helps prevent the full manic episodes or severe depressive crashes, psychosis, hospitalization, long-term brain stress, and it's not weakness, never. That's prevention. And here's something people don't always understand. Choosing treatment is often one of the most responsible decisions someone with bipolar can make. Because untreated mania doesn't just affect the person experiencing it, it affects families, finances, safety, relationships. And managing bipolar is not about being less than. It's about protecting your life. And treatment doesn't look the same for everyone. Some people will use medication long-term, and some just adjust over time. Some will combine medication with therapy, sleep regulation, lifestyle changes, and sometimes finding the right treatment is so hard. It can take time, trial and error, adjustments, side effects that are terrible, patience, and there can be moments of pure frustration, moments of doubt, moments where you wonder if stability is even possible. And that part is just so real. But so is this. Stability is possible. And choosing to keep trying, to keep working with your providers, to keep protecting your sleep, to keep managing your brain. That's strength. Managing bipolar is not giving up. It's showing up. And stability is strength. True strength. It really is. Now, before I close this episode, I want to say something personal. I wasn't diagnosed with bipolar disorder until I was 32 years old. For most of my life, I was told it was depression, anxiety, stress, hormones, and for years I tried to fix myself like it was a character flaw. I tried to be more disciplined, more positive at times, more spiritual, more controlled. But what I was actually dealing with was a brain that wasn't regulating the way that it was supposed to. I've lived through the racing thoughts, the sleep that disappears, the pressure in my body that feels like it's plugged into something bigger than me, the fear when reality feels unstable. And I've also lived through the crash, the depression, the exhaustion after pushing too hard for too long. I know what it feels like to be misunderstood, to have your symptoms minimized, and to carry shame for things your brain was doing under extreme stress. I also know what it feels like to keep fighting for stability, to keep adjusting, to keep working with doctors, to keep protecting sleep, to keep trying even when it's frustrating. Treatment hasn't always been simple. It hasn't always been smooth. But it has been worth it because stability gives me my life back. It allows me to be present, to be a mom, to be an advocate, and to be steady in ways I couldn't be when my brain wasn't constantly swinging between extremes. So when I say bipolar is more than mood swings, I'm not speaking theoretically. I'm speaking from lived experience. Mania is more than happiness. Psychosis is more than fear. And medication, it's more than weakness. And people living with bipolar are more than a diagnosis. We are not dramatic. We are not dangerous. We are not broken. We are managing a brain disorder. And when we are given understanding, patience, and support, we can live full, meaningful, stable lives. If you've misunderstood bipolar before, I hope this episode gave you clarity. If you live with bipolar, I hope it gave you validation. And if you love someone with bipolar, I hope it gave you compassion. Because there is hope, even in the chaos, always. If this podcast resonates with you, if it helps you feel a little more understood or a little less alone, please consider supporting it. I pour everything into these episodes, my time, my heart, and my truth. And your support truly keeps it going. You can make a one-time donation or become a monthly supporter on Ko-fi. Every dollar helps cover production costs, support future episodes, and allows me to continue creating and showing up with honesty and heart. Here's the link: ko-fi.com/I am hope in the chaos. That is ko-fi.com/I am hope in the chaos. You're not just supporting a podcast, you're supporting a lifeline for me and for others who need to hear these words. I am not a licensed therapist, medical provider, or mental health professional.
The experiences, stories, and insights shared in this podcast are based solely on my own personal journey and lived experiences. This content is intended only for educational, inspirational, and support purposes. It is not a substitute for professional medical or mental health advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of a licensed mental health professional or healthcare provider regarding your mental health or medical conditions. If you are in crisis or experiencing an emergency, please contact emergency services immediately by calling 911 or reach out to the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline by calling 988. You are not alone. You never were, and you never have to be. And remember, there is hope in the chaos.